Portions of this program were pre-recorded.
So you're basically still at this moment bottling in that pain. Why don't you go ahead, let it out?
Not again.
No! What are you, stupid?
Oh my God.
That's why I'm screaming.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Whoa! Now, is that how we should be starting our show? Screaming and carrying on like that? Like a bunch of ornery weirdos?
Yes.
Hey, well, welcome to the day. It is, let me look at my calendar, Wednesday, June 4th.
Yeah.
Wow. Every day I'm going to be flabbergasted that it's June.
I love this day every year because we, all day long, we'll be hearing people say, may the June 4th be with you.
Is that what they're going to say?
Wait, June the 4th be with you.
Yes.
Wake up, sister. June the 4th be with you.
I've been up since 3:30, baby.
Why?
Because I couldn't sleep once I woke up.
Well, good morning, Scotty. Good morning, Gandhi.
Good morning.
Danielle.
Good morning.
Producer Sam is here.
Morning.
Scotty B is here.
Hi.
Diamond. There's my Froggy getting ready for food news tomorrow.
Good morning.
Already working on it. There's a straight Nate. Buenos dias, señor. Buenos dias. Oh! Anyway, welcome to day one of the weekend. I've proclaimed this the beginning of the weekend. Our first caller of the weekend is our friend Madison. Madison, recovering from...
Hey, girl, hey!
Oh, God. So Madison is recovering from oral surgery.
Oh, hello.
Oh, that I am. They had to pull out a little bit more of my wisdom, but it's okay. I'm still here.
All right. You survived. How much more wisdom do you have left in your mouth? Don't answer that.
Not much. I've got to find some, but I'm going to stay off Grindr for a while.
Oh, Madison. So this is the one and only Madison Devine. Please welcome to the stage Madison Devine. Welcome to Pride Month, Madison. How you feeling?
I am feeling great, but the other day, you guys were talking about something, and I didn't realize it was real.
What's
So
that?
you were talking about straight pride. So I went, and I was a little bit like dizzy yesterday after I had my tooth pulled.
Yeah.
And I went and I pulled up my my shade, and my next door neighbor has one of those two male and female symbol on some background.
Oh, that's it. That's
hanging on a flag right across from mine.
That is the straight pride flag.
Yes.
As Elvis says,
Yes,
the
it
gayest
is.
flag he's ever seen.
It is the gayest looking flag I've ever seen.
I mean, the only thing is that their color choices wouldn't exactly seem to be that gay, so that's the problem.
I know. Well, your neighbors are flying it on their fag pole. on the fag pole. Well, look, Madison, obviously they like you very much. That's why they're putting up a straight flag next to you. I don't get it. Well,
Absolutely. I'm going to run over and give them a nice big hug, all from all of you.
You
thank
should.
you.
Hey, look, you are the first caller of the day. Madison Devine, everyone on the stage.
Madison!
The one and only what do you have for
Well, I
for-
think
for Madison?
Madison's got the entire apparel line. So, Madison, what do you want from us?
Oh, what do I want from you?
Yeah.
I actually have never received any apparel from you guys yet.
Wow, that's
I just-
shocking.
Hold on. Pardon me. Let me connect you with customer service. Hello, customer service.
Yes, how may I help you?
Scotty B, our friend Madison Devine has not received the apparel that was sent out.
Has Madison Devine ever actually won anything from us?
I don't. Madison Devine, have you?
No, I haven't.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Then why are you assuming that
Well,
Madison?
Madison's been on our show before.
Okay, maybe we never sent anything. All right, we're going to send you
We're
the
gonna send
apparel
you
line.
the full line.
It's on the way, Madison.
Oh, I love you all. You're simply divine.
Well, thank you, and so are you. Hold on, Madison. Don't hang up. Hold on. Diamond, where's Diamond? Diamond?
Yes.
Please take good care of Madison Devine.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. And here we go. It's another day. Another day at the plant. Making sausage.
Making it.
All right, let's get into the three things we need to know from Gandhi. And then get on with the show. Do we have any guests today?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, we do.
Erich Bergen, but he's like, I don't know, part of the furniture.
He is. He's,
that is a guest,
he's part of the family.
And he's so good in Boop. He is so funny.
He is good in Boop.
He really is.
All right, into the three things we need to know. Gandhi, what's going on?
Hello. All right, a federal judge is extending a pause on an order invalidating President Trump's tariffs, I should say. Tuesday's extension lasts indefinitely until an appeals court can resolve that case. It comes after two federal courts found that Trump's use of an emergency law to justify tariffs was unlawful. However, neither ruling is currently in effect. The Trump administration has been seeking to immediately halt those injunctions, warning that allowing them to take effect would curtail the administration's leverage to make trade deals with other countries. We know that summertime is right around the corner. A lot of people say it's here now. And with the start of the travel season, the CDC is urging flyers to please get the measles vaccine if you don't already have it before traveling outside the U.S. The agency updated its travel guidance as the number of cases continue to rise in the U.S. Officials say most measles exposures are connected to international travel. The CDC on its website says anyone who is not protected against measles can get it while abroad and easily spread it to others when they return home. The CDC says countries with the highest number of cases are Yemen, India, and Pakistan. And finally, the FDA is upgrading a recall on tomatoes contaminated with salmonella to the most severe level in 3 southeastern states. The agency said in a report on May 28th that produce sold by Williams Farms Repack may cause serious adverse health consequences or even death. The recall was first announced May 2nd, but now the threat from tomatoes sold in Georgia, North Carolina, and South Carolina has severely increased. So check your tomatoes if you're in those areas. And those are your 3 things.
Or do like I'm going to do. Grow your own.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yep. We're planting tomatoes this week.
I love that for you.
I love that.
I love that for me, too. Are you ready for your Wednesday?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Ha, laugh, funny. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
America's heroes need our help. Let's do good in their honor by donating $11 a month to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. Go to T2T.org. That's T, the number 2, T.org.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
You know who's in town, who's in New York City right now.
Who?
That would be Benson Boone.
Oh.
I believe he's on with Jimmy Fallon tonight on The Tonight
cool.
Show. I believe. You want to look that up?
Yeah, look
I
up.
believe he is. What's that?
You know who I think I saw walking in?
Who dat?
Yo-Yo Ma.
Yo-Yo Ma is in
Yo-Yo
town.
Ma,
I think
pretty sure.
I think Yo-Yo Ma lives here.
Yeah, well, I saw a gentleman that looked like Yo-Yo Ma, and he had a big cello case.
That would make sense.
Wow.
It would make sense.
Look at that man with his impressive cello case.
Yeah,
Yo-Yo Ma. Can you imagine walking around New York City with a cello case?
Seems stressful.
It's as big as he is.
I see a Bill Cosby commercial. Cello. Cello.
No.
Can we get our writers to work on that? Thank you.
Yeah,
You
we'll
are
work
right,
on it.
by the way. Benson Boone is on with our boy tonight.
Oh, wow. Gosh.
Miley Cyrus is on tonight, too, and Andy Murphy. It's a big show tonight.
Oh, my God. Jimmy Fallon having
Yeah.
the biggest, baddest show of all time tonight. Yes, producer Sam.
Oh, I was just going to say the cello's name is Petunia. Nate, please be respectful. Address her as such.
Yo-Yo Ma's cello is named Petunia?
Yeah, it's what he named her.
Really?
Yeah, she gets her own ticket on flights. Oh, she's an icon.
I didn't know
Wow.
cellos had gender.
He had it with
Or
him.
sex.
Like nobody, he wouldn't let anybody carry
That's
it.
a huge deal. Yeah.
It's funny you say that
What?
because I met a pig in Jersey City named Petunia, but Petunia was a boy pig. Yeah.
Didn't we meet someone with a dog named...
Marianne, the boy dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Name your dog whatever you want. And your pig. And your cello.
And your Jello.
All right, let's see. It was a sleeper hit. Now it's a hit. Mobland. Everyone's checking out that season finale. It was out of control. It was amazing.
You watched it?
I did.
Okay.
I did. I'm not saying anything.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it's okay to say it's definitely set up for another season. We can say that.
Yeah, why not?
okay.
That's not spoiling.
I don't think they've officially said another season, but I know they're teasing.
I think they will.
Yeah.
According to Gandhi, it's one of the biggest shows of the year.
Yes, it is.
She has a list.
I do.
Nice.
We can't tell them why, though.
Okay.
May have something to do with the game.
So we did tell them why.
Okay, yes. Froggy, how you feeling here on the eve of Food News Thursday?
Oh, good. So much good stuff going on. I got some good news for tomorrow. Some stuff that's coming back for after a long time that people have asked for.
Are you going to talk about the big McDonald's story that's breaking today?
You can go ahead and talk about it if you'd like.
It's the snack wrap, right?
It is, yeah. It's coming back. But then there's also somebody else is launching a snack wrap competitor.
Really? Wow, look
Yep.
at that. It's getting crazy. It's getting real in the snack wrap world.
It is. Snack wrap wars.
Producer Sam, who do you wish to do your horoscopes with?
The person who said I look like I'm part of an Amish baseball team today. Scotty B.
Scotty. Yeah. You do look very Amish. You look very Amish today.
I thought the same thing.
I requested she bake me a shoe fly pie. Anyway, are we going to a barn raising later?
I'll organize it.
Do you guys even know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's go. Horoscopes.
All right, if it's your birthday today, you share it with Angelina Jolie. And that's it. Capricorn.
Okay.
Instead of getting wrapped up in the responsibility, focus on the joys while doing it. Your day's an 8.
Aquarius, take the initiative. Sitting back because it's someone else's role won't get it done for you any faster. Your day's a 7.
Pisces, just because it's unfamiliar doesn't mean it's unsafe. Let curiosity guide you through the unknown. Your day's a 9.
Aries, now is the time to embrace your creativity. You'll be amazed what you can come up with. Your day's a 9.
Taurus, silence isn't the absence of progress. It's the sound of foundation setting. Your day's a 9 too.
Oh my goodness, Gemini. Life doesn't give you a roadmap. Just trust your intuition and you will navigate fine. Your day's an 8.
Cancer, don't be afraid to let others see your vulnerability today. It will bring you closer than you expect. Your day's a 6.
Leo, if you're feeling lost, trust that your journey is exactly where it needs to be and it'll all make sense soon. Your day's a 5.
Virgo, peace often begins with acceptance and release. Holding on can be more painful. Your day's a 6.
Hey, Libra, if you've got the confidence and the work ethic, nothing can stop you from making any dream come true. Your day's a 7.
Scorpio, you've been struggling with decisions, but today you'll have clarity on what to do next. Your day is an 8.
And finally, Sagittarius, you have got a great big heart and someone is going to notice it today. Be open to the love coming your way. Your day's a 10. And those are your Wednesday morning horoscopes.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Danielle, what do you have coming up?
Most anticipated tours of the summer, and Lisa from Blackpink is getting her own documentary.
Want to hear all the crazy stuff that Gandhi can't talk about on the big show?
I recently discovered and I've never been sicker.
Sauce on the Side. New episodes every Wednesday. Listen on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I have a restraining order against him.
Oh. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Welcome to the day.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
All right, asking for a friend. Does that stupid put your wet phone in the rice trick really work?
Yes.
It does?
Yeah. Did you wet your phone?
I wet my phone.
Okay.
Yeah. Put it in there for like a whole day.
Is that how
It
long?
does. I've done it, and
Yeah.
it sucks all the moisture out.
How does it do it?
I don't know.
How do it know?
I don't know.
Well, because rice absorbs water. It seeks it, right?
Right.
So it gets it out of the little crevices.
Okay. I don't know, but these iPhones, you're supposed to be able to go in the pool with these, aren't you?
Yeah, they're supposed to be water resistant, not waterproof.
Okay, what's the difference? What's the difference?
It means your phone's probably going to get effed.
There's IP6, IP7. It's all different ones, and the higher you go, the better. But you're supposed to be able to
English.
Well, it's supposed to be. It started out if you were working out and you got sweat in your phone, it was not going to be a problem. Then it was if you dumped water over it real quickly and you picked it up. But I don't think it's good for like submersing it. You shouldn't go in a pool and go swimming with it.
I shouldn't go deep diving with my phone.
Correct.
I've done it.
Well, really, it started out as a way to save your phone if you sweat too much while you're working out.
Yeah.
Wow, Scary. You should have. I hate to kiss and tell, but you should have seen Scary working out yesterday.
Really?
Oh, he was a ball of sweat, man. You really do attack it. You do a great job.
I tried. But yesterday I had to get a 60-minute workout done in about 35 minutes, and he had me carrying 50-pound weights as I was doing lunges across the room.
Wow.
And
He
Elvis
did.
saw me in complete sweat.
Good job.
You. Good for you.
And, I do like light lifting. He's over there sweating his ass off, and I'm like, do.
Yeah.
It's working. Anyway, are you doing the story about Mr. Beast today?
The one about borrowing the money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought he was a billionaire.
Yeah, but he says that he reinvests all his money, and so for his wedding, he has to borrow from his mom.
He's a
which
billionaire.
doesn't make any sense.
Well, it does, in a way. He's a billionaire on paper.
Paper, yeah.
A lot of people don't understand the concept of, well, they're a billionaire or they're a billionaire on paper. It's two different things.
But I still don't think he should have to borrow money from his mom. If I was his mom, I'd be like, yeah, I don't think so.
He doesn't just have like $1 million laying around.
He's got to
out of
have
billion.
that, right? At least.
He rolls up $1 million in $100 bills to use as a doorstop.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Let's get into the Danielle report. I know this is going to be one of the biggest summers in concerts.
Oh, yes.
And I know you have that story, the most anticipated tours of the summer.
Yes.
I mean, here's the thing about going to see a concert. They're so expensive, right? So you have to pick and choose. Which ones do you want to see? Or do you work at a radio station where you can get free tickets?
Exactly.
We can.
Take it away.
The Weeknd is going on tour. 9 Inch Nails, Lord. Of course, Lady Gaga is the one we all want to see. Kendrick Lamar and SZA's out there. The Flaming Lips and Modest Mouse. Cyndi Lauper, Billy Corgan and the Machines of God. But everybody says it's still Beyonce. The Cowboy Carter tour that everybody really wants to go and see that this summer when it hits where you live. So I think it's pretty cool.
Well, you're missing a lot of shows here. Where's Post Malone on this thing?
I have the top 10 highlights on mine.
Okay.
Post Malone and Jelly Roll here next Tuesday in Orlando. I'm going.
Wow, that's a show.
That'll be a show. So, any of them you want to see, Elvis?
All of them.
I know you want to see Gaga, so that'll be good. Yeah.
I definitely want to see the Gaga.
Anne Hathaway is reportedly playing hardball in the Devil Wears Prada sequel contract negotiations. They're saying she's demanding at least $15 million and knows that the studio cannot move forward without her. So we'll see if she actually gets the money. Forbes magazine released a ranking of America's richest women celebrities, and Oprah leads your list with an estimated net worth of more than $3 billion. Nice. Kim Kardashian comes in second wealthiest American female. She's $1.7 billion, followed by Taylor Swift, whose estate grew by 23% thanks to her Eras tour, and she is worth now $1.6 billion.
Wow.
So congratulations. Some sad news for singer Jessie J. She has been diagnosed with the early stage of breast cancer. She emphasizes it is the early stage, so hopefully everything will be fine. Of course, she said that she's got a concert coming up, then she's going to take a step back and take care of her health. So we are wishing her the best and sending her all positive vibes. Lisa from Blackpink, she gets a new documentary, and it's going to be pretty cool. Sony Music Vision is behind the project, and they're going to give us all about her crazy year, her solo music, her Coachella debut, and of course her time on the White Lotus. So I will keep you posted on this and when we're going to actually get to see that documentary. Today is the day if you are a fan of Wicked for Good. The trailer drops today. That is the second installment in the Wicked franchise, the movie that comes out during Thanksgiving. There's a 20-second teaser out there already, but we are getting the whole thing today, and Wicked, of course, like I said, November 21st is when you're going to get that second one. The Sandman may be wrapping up with season 2, but Netflix is also going to give a bonus 12th episode after the season wraps, so that's pretty cool if you are a fan of that. Also, The Wrong Paris is a new rom-com starring Miranda Cosgrove. That is going to be September 12th on Netflix. That looks really cute, so you may want to see that when it comes out. I know Elvis watched the season finale of Mobland.
I loved it.
So
Mobland,
yeah,
it is great.
If you want to see that. The Stanley Cup Finals are going down tonight. Also Jeopardy Masters, Power Moves with Shaquille O'Neal on Netflix. You've got the series premiere of Stick on Apple TV Plus. Also, don't forget our boy Benson Boone will be on with our other boy Jimmy Fallon tonight. And that is my Danielle report.
I'm so excited about getting back into The Better Sister.
Okay.
How far along are you?
3 episodes in.
How long's the show? Do we know? Like 8?
I don't know.
Okay.
I love it, though. I'm really loving it. But I'm telling you now, and this is, as most shows are, it takes a beat to get into it.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, they have to, set you up and do all that stuff. But it really is good. Also, my friend Josh last night was talking about some show. 9 people, 9 strangers.
Oh, 9 perfect strangers?
Yeah, isn't that the second season of that?
Is it?
I don't know.
He's loving it. I don't know. There's so many
there's
shows.
8 episodes of your Better Sister.
The Better Sister. You guys aren't watching it yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. I'm so behind on every TV show on the planet.
Yeah.
I don't know anything.
I'm doing Sirens right now. Give me, and I've been out, so tonight I'm going to Yankee game, so I got to,
There you go. All right.
There's that.
All right, coming up, we've got to, we have a new game from Gandhi. We're going to do that in a few minutes. Also, we heard from someone who's going to see all 3 nights of Lady Gaga in Miami.
Wow.
Okay.
That's to let you know.
That's so cool.
We're talking about concerts. This is a person who is a fan.
That is a little monster.
I do wonder, and we'll have to ask them after the 3 concerts, how were they different? Was it the same exact thing every night? I wonder if Gaga switches it up.
Yeah.
As an artist, what's better?
I would assume as an artist, it may be easier just to follow a script.
Right. And then you don't want to, rip any fans off who saw one version of it one day and then they missed maybe the better version a different day.
I'm going to see all of them.
I think Beyonce switches it up, but I'm
Does
not
she?
sure.
What up, Frog?
I know Metallica's doing 2 nights in Tampa back-to-back, and both sets are 100% completely different. They are not repeating one song either of the 2 nights.
Wow. So if you're a fan of Metallica,
That's interesting.
hop on over.
Elvis Duran.
Oh, here he is.
And the Morning Show.
Rocket Mortgage is lowering down payments to 1% for eligible home buyers with One Plus. 1% down on a home with One Plus from Rocket Mortgage. Learn more today at 800-4ROCKET or go to rocket.com.
Rocket Mortgage LLC, licensed in 50 states. NMLS ConsumerAccess.org, number 3030.
My check. I'm running the show.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Oh, this is hilarious. I saw this yesterday. I went, oh, God, they got us. Obviously AI, right?
Yeah.
It's a guy reporting live from New Orleans at the first ever annual sunburn competition.
Oh, geez. That's healthy.
Have you seen the video?
No.
Oh, you have to see it. It's
Very
a video of these people who are like flaming red. And they're trying to see who is going to be the most sunburned person at the competition.
Oh, my gosh.
Of course, it's not real. These people would be dead.
I've never seen human skin this color.
No, I mean, it looks like Satan.
Yes,
Yeah.
every single one of them appears to be Satan.
Show it to Danielle.
So I can't find the actual video. I'm only finding people.
Oh, my. No way. Come
Exactly.
on.
People commenting on the video, and there are
No.
like blisters bubbling
Yeah.
up.
Bubbling blisters. And our friend Drew, who works at Y100.7 in Miami, he actually went online yesterday and said, "Oh my God, I got duped. I thought this was real."
No.
No.
They'd have skin cancer, like, already.
Oh, I don't even think this thing will stop at skin cancer.
No.
It goes beyond.
That's crazy.
It'll like they're medium rare inside.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
That looks like death by sun poisoning immediately.
Can you find it? Can you do a search for it?
I can't. All the things that I'm finding are only, and I'm not 100% sure Drew knows that he's been duped yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm looking at his page right now, and
Well,
he's just
play
commenting on it.
play what he says on his
Okay,
post.
this is our buddy Drew.
Introducing the first ever sunburn competition. This is horrifying. Probably the most uncomfortable thing I've seen on the internet all week. It's got to be the only competition where even when you win, you lose.
He believes it.
Actually, it happened in New Orleans. Don't give Florida any ideas.
No, yeah, no.
He's probably asleep
Yeah,
right now.
we should wake him up.
Should we tell him it's not real?
I think we should.
Should we call him and wake him up right now? Drew.
Do you have Drew's number?
I have it.
Oh, yeah. Well, can we? Well, we. Okay.
Can we send it to you?
Yeah.
Or here, I'll text it to you right now.
Yeah, but this is the thing. AI, when things like this come out, you have to like make up your mind pretty fast.
Right.
That you're being duped.
I guess you just have to start Google searching things and looking at Snopes, because anymore it's really impossible to tell. So we saw that volcano eruption, Mount Etna,
Yeah.
and the tourists running away from it.
Yes.
Everybody's like, that's AI, that didn't happen.
No, that's
so
real.
that actually did happen.
That actually did
But
happen.
you don't know what to believe anymore.
Well, we know that Etna was about to blow any minute now. Anyway.
Right, but
But I don't know.
Can you imagine hiking up knowing it's going to blow? You feel the rumble, and they're like, all right, get out of here now.
Yeah.
no, that's
yeah.
crazy.
That
video was
is so very La Pompeii. I don't think we can call him because we can't dial out.
Yeah.
Okay. Let it go. Let it go.
I just dialed him up on speaker.
Okay. Well,
By the way, I would be the
are you
one.
calling
in
him?
this, Yes, I would be the one in this room to fall for that.
I think
I fall for all this stuff.
Yeah, you fall for everything, including like seed oils. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Hope he doesn't curse. Hope he's asleep and doesn't answer. We're calling
Just kids.
Whose phone is it? Scary's?
Yeah.
Okay. He's not going to answer.
He's an afternoon guy.
yeah, he's sleeping.
It's 7 a.m. in Miami. No one's awake in Miami.
That's true.
Oh, hold on. Hello?
Please leave your message.
Okay, thank you. Anyway, so if you do come across the sunburn competition from New Orleans, tell your friends it's real.
spread the false information.
You know what? When I was a kid, we used to go to the lake we had a lake house. We'd go every weekend, and I would be bubbling too. I had blisters and bubbled every summer, which means now later in life, I'm probably a great candidate for skin cancer.
Yeah.
Right?
So you're staying on top of your checkups, correct?
Well, of course I am, but of course I have this bald spot on my head, and that thing's always red, and whatever. But this thing is not real. So, have you ever been duped by something
All the time.
Yeah.
AI gave you online?
All the time. The stuff with animals gets me.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like the tell at the moment is looking at people's hands. But even some of that, it's so good.
Oh.
It's really, really hard to tell.
Mine is products. Like, you know how they'll have like a huge inflatable bar or this huge inflatable like cottage, and they show it in different colors. And I go, oh my gosh, I need that. And then I look at it and I go, wait a minute.
It's
I
not
don't
real.
think this is real. I don't think I can get this.
Well, okay, so if it's one thing if they show you an animal doing something really great in nature, it's believable.
Sure.
The sunburn competition ain't believable.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
It's knowingly getting cancer.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Totally.
All right.
Mr. Beast will do it soon.
Hey, let's talk about this game you're doing today. May I
Yeah.
go ahead and say what I told you earlier?
Absolutely.
No one's ever going to get these things.
Oh, they're that hard?
Well, tell Danielle what it is.
So you were talking about the Tadum Awards the other day, and it made me look up what were the most popular shows of the last year.
Yeah.
So these are the most popular TV show theme songs from 24-25.
Oh, yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, these are new theme songs. These aren't songs from shows that have been around for decades.
There are a couple old ones in there that are still popular, but
All right.
yeah, they're
Well,
mostly new.
I tell you what, if you think you can get these correct, call Diamond now at 800-242-0100. Text us if you want at 55100. We'll try to find you. These are the most popular TV shows of the past year. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Call now. See if you can get them. I don't think you will. I challenge you
Okay.
to figure these out.
Hey, it's Nicki Minaj.
What's up? It's the Kid Leroy.
This is Rihanna.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga. You're listening to Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Uncle Johnny, there he is.
I miss him.
You know, he's always with us, though.
Yeah.
You know, we have a very special wind chime area at our house.
Right.
And so we have a little bench up there. We go up there, we think about Uncle Johnny, have a martini in his honor. A lot.
I love
And
it.
then, but when we hear those wind chimes, ding, 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 we're like, hi, Johnny, we hear you.
Aw.
It's like him putting ice in a glass.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. The tinkling of the ice cubes.
Yeah.
It's so interesting how a wind chime is it's so relaxing. Ding, 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 ding. And then Uncle Johnny's voice was like, hello, lady. Nothing in common. We need a hello, lady wind chime. All right, let's go talk to Alyssa. I think she's ready to go. Is this you, Alyssa?
Yes, hello, lady.
Hello, lady. Here's the thing. There are a lot of huge shows out. And what's great about becoming a fan of a show on Netflix or Prime or wherever you want to watch it, HBO Max, Paramount Plus, they have these great theme songs. And so even if you're not watching the screen, if you hear the theme song, you know, oh, my show's on. So tell Alyssa what you did here, Gandhi.
Okay, so I went and I looked up what some of the most popular TV shows of the 24-25 season have been as far as viewership goes. So tons of people have watched these shows, and then I pulled theme songs. So all you have to do is guess the name of the TV show.
All right.
Okay.
Alyssa, I will tell you what I told Gandhi earlier. No one's going to get all these. I think this is a very, very challenging question.
Maybe Alyssa will surprise us.
I watch all the shows.
Okay.
I have faith in you,
I don't
Alyssa.
know.
All right.
All right, well, let's start right out of the chute. Here is song number 1. Hold on, keep listening. All right, what show is that from?
Ooh. That was a hard one.
Oh, no.
Is that Mobland?
Yes, it is.
Very good.
How did you know
Look
that?
at you.
Well, I know you watch it every day, Elvis.
Yes, okay. All right, well, let me give you another one. This one is not as new as Mobland, but maybe you'll recognize the theme song. Big show. Which one is that?
That's got to be Bridgerton.
Yes, it is.
Yes, good
Oh, my
job.
God. This is awesome.
Oh, I want to say one thing. There's one in here that's not the theme song of the show, but it's a song within the show that's very popular.
okay.
So just keep that
Is
in
that the next one?
mind. Maybe.
Okay. Here is another song from somewhere in a show. All right. Now, do you know what show that is?
I don't think. Can I hear that one more
Yeah,
time?
okay, let me give you a clue. Okay? It sounds like the din-diddlin, diddlin, 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 which to me sounds like a horse running.
Yes.
Dun, diddlin, diddlin. So you think of horses. You think,
Is that Yellowstone?
no.
No, but you're in the vein.
No. Great show. Loved it. I know Nate and I loved watching Landman. That's from Landman.
Landman.
Did you watch Landman?
Landman, yes.
Did you watch
I
it?
didn't watch it, but I've heard of it.
It's such a great show. All
did
right,
not.
here's another big show. What's this?
Law and Order.
Law and Order, correct, yes.
I mean, technically that is SVU, but we'll give it to her.
Was that the one I was on, SVU?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you were on SVU.
That was it's
That
sex,
is the best
sex
one
violent
there is.
crimes or whatever, SVU? What is
Something
it?
like that, yeah.
Special Victims Unit.
Special
Yes.
victims.
Oh, that's
There
right.
you go.
Sex and violent crimes.
It all goes
I don't
together.
know. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Okay. Let's see if you get this one. This is a challenging one.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'm so happy, jump. I'm so happy, jump, clap. I'm so happy today. Jump, clap, spin, stomp, stomp.
All right, what show is that from?
Okay. I have 3 toddlers. That's Miss Rachel.
Yay!
You do know your shows.
Look at you.
So far, you are 4 out of 5, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Here is theme song from a show number 6. Yeah, big show.
Ooh.
I only watched half of the first episode and turned it off.
Oh, so I've heard it's amazing. I need to
I've heard
watch
it's good.
it.
Good. You want to hear it again? Okay, here it goes. There you go. What? Is it what? Severance?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, Severance.
yeah.
Good
Absolutely.
job.
I was,
Another one on the
I was
list.
about to give you a clue. What is scary about to receive?
He's not even paying attention. He didn't even hear you.
Hello?
Scary, we've died.
We're talking about you.
What about?
About you losing your job today.
Nothing. Here we go. Here we go. Here is theme song number 7. Big show. Yeah, what is that from?
I don't know that one.
Oh, Danielle, do you know?
It sounds like Santa Claus or Santa Claus.
No.
I have no idea.
No. Anyone? That's from Squid Game.
Oh.
I'll give you an easy one. Here we go, Alyssa. You'll get this one. Yeah, what's that from?
Hello?
What's that from? Do you know?
Did we lose
Is that Yellowstone?
What?
Alyssa!
Oh, good God, woman.
What?
That is from Survivor. Big show.
Oh,
You don't watch Survivor? Okay, no big deal. See, that's the thing. No one watches all shows.
Of course not.
Oh, you're doing
I
great.
didn't know everybody was watching Survivor still.
You're doing great. Oh, yeah, she's still a huge show. Here's another theme song. Dun, 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 dun.
This is getting hard now.
Here it is.
Okay, say one more time.
Dun, 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 dun.
No. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Daniel, you don't know?
I have no idea.
It's
This is your jam,
But
Danielle.
I'm so bad at this stuff.
it's The Voice.
This is The
Oh, it didn't sound like that.
This is The
Oh,
Voice.
yeah, I guess so.
Christina Aguilera days.
All right, I'm going to give you another one. I'm going to give you one more. I think you'll get this. What
Okay.
huge TV show is this from?
I know that one.
What's it from?
That's the White Lotus.
Hey, she did it.
All right, you did pretty well.
She did much better than I thought she would. Good
yeah,
job.
You did, Alyssa.
I don't do the reality shows as much. I'm more into those White Lotus type of shows.
Me too.
Okay.
I'm with you, girl. I'm down. Hey, what do you have for our friend Alyssa?
Well, she got a 60%. How about some fabulous Elvis Duran apparel?
Oh, fabulous apparel?
Hackensack Meridian Hill.
There you go. It's on the way.
If she got less, would you have given her the non-fabulous apparel?
We would have cut it in half.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you doing today,
Can you guys
Alyssa?
ruin it and make it a little more fabulous?
Oh, let me check with customer service. Can we ruin her stuff?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Don't sound so excited.
Wow, that's customer service for
Get
you
it
right
together,
there.
Scotty.
Why are you being such an a-hole over there?
No. Whatever you need. I'm going to bring you a
Never
stack.
ruined yesterday's.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, we're going to ruin
right.
it. We're going to ruin it for you, okay, Alyssa? What are you doing today? Anything fun?
No, I'm going to work. What else is new?
All right, yeah, we're doing it too. Hold on one second. I got friends coming in. Friends are coming in from New Mexico. They're going to spend 5 days with us at the house.
So much fun.
5 days is a long time.
And I told her, I said, I can't pick you up at the airport because, well, we don't do that in New York.
Right.
But
I'm the only one that does that. Why am I the only one that does that?
Because you're the only polite person here. I said, I got to get home and get the house ready. She says, oh, don't worry about us. I said, no, I have to do things like, unclog toilets.
Oh, yeah. That'd be a good idea.
It's important.
Make sure.
Now, do they have a specific toilet that they can use? Because I know you're a little, picky about where you do certain things in the toilets.
What? No, I'm not.
Yeah, you did. You had that one toilet in the house that if you had to do the number 2, that's where people would go.
Oh, the Japanese toilet.
Yeah. So
because it can swallow 20 golf balls.
Yeah, they one of the rooms they're in has a Japanese
so
toilet.
then that's where you do that.
The toilet.
That part.
Yeah, no, all the toilets are going to be working order.
Okay, good.
I've got a list of things I got to buy at the store. Guests coming to town. It's going to be busy, but we're going to have a lot of fun. I can't wait to see them. Yes. Why are you clapping?
Because you have guests coming to town.
Yes. Hey, yesterday we... Really? You're so weird. Yesterday we announced the big news, our 15th annual iHeartRadio Music Festival presented by Capital One, returning to Las Vegas. This is our 15th iHeartRadio Music Festival. It's happening Friday and Saturday, September 19th and 20th at T-Mobile Arena. We gave you the lineup, and a lot of people who are new to listening to us don't understand the concept of the music festival. It's a bunch of artists, a lot of them don't have anything in common other than music.
Mm-hmm.
Night number 1, Friday, Bryan Adams, Fade, Justice, Lil Wayne, LL Cool J, Maroon 5, Sammy Hagar, and Tate McRae.
Hey.
Night number 2, Ed Sheeran.
Yes.
Glorilla.
Yes.
Jelly Roll, John Fogerty, Mariah Carey, The Offspring, and Tim McGraw.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. There you go. It's going to be a great concert.
Yep.
Now, if you have a Capital One card, you get pre-sale tickets before anyone else, June 11th through 13th. All the details and tickets at iHeartRadio.com/festival. We want to see you in Vegas.
And you know what we always find interesting? Like, say you're an Ed Sheeran fan, and that's really why you're going to night number 2. But then you hear everybody else, and you might walk away being like a John Fogerty fan after that. You don't know, because you'll be like, oh my gosh, I didn't know this person's music, and now I love them. So it's pretty cool.
And the collaborations on stage.
Oh,
You'll see people singing together that probably should not be singing together, but they'll do it for us.
Yeah.
Who are you most excited to see? Little Tate McRae?
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran?
Glorilla.
Let me give you a little sports card. Tate McRae, one of the stars of our iHeartRadio Music Festival. It's going to be great. Tate McRae, one of the many stars at our iHeartRadio Music Festival coming up. All the info at iHeartRadio.com/festival, I think, something like that. Hey, random question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any friends, or maybe you are a child of a porn star? I don't know why this crossed my mind, but what's it like being the child of someone who was starring in, X-rated film or movies?
Yeah, that would be wild.
Videos.
Now, does somebody like a Kim Kardashian count, where we know that she became famous off of a sex tape and everybody has seen this thing?
You know what? That could be a conversation. Absolutely, don't you think?
Yeah.
She's not quote unquote a porn star.
What do you mean porn star? Like
they go out to the conventions, like Porn Con or
That's
whatever.
what they do.
Johnny Sins or
I don't know what that is.
Aniston.
Does Backdoor Teen Mom count?
Absolutely.
Yeah, she says she's kind of retired from that.
But does she have kids?
Yeah.
So the question is, what's it like? Look, there are a lot of people who are born in the shadows of like a father who's a titan of in industry, or a mother who's a huge billionaire talk show host. But what about growing up, finding out actually after you grow up that your mom or your dad was in videos?
Yeah. That would be wild. And I bet now it's so much more rampant because of OnlyFans. There are probably so many people whose parents are out there diddling or doing whatever they're doing.
But I wonder what it's like going to school and people find out. Like, do you get picked on? Do you get bullied? Like that?
Well, they they think your mom's hot.
Yeah. Or that.
Your dad. Your dad is so hot. Wow. Look at, he's got quite the elephant trunk, your dad.
Hell.
Wow.
Oh.
I don't know. Just I have these weird thoughts. I'm sorry.
Right.
We'll move on.
It has to be out there.
But feel free to text us at 55100 if your parents were porn stars.
Okay. We'll move on. Feel free to text us.
Let's get into the 3 things we need to know from Gandhi. We have a phone tap on the way. And breakfast is here if anyone cares.
Yeah.
Let's go. What do you got going on?
All right, there's a lot happening. The manhunt for an escaped killer known as the Devil in the Ozarks is now in week 2.
Wow.
I know.
Are you following the story, guys?
I am.
It's very interesting.
It's fascinating. Grant Harden is a 56-year-old one-time police chief who broke out of an Arkansas prison on May 25th by disguising himself as a law enforcement officer. He was serving time for murder and rape. He was actually the subject of a documentary a couple years ago. The U.S. Marshals and FBI are offering a combined reward of up to $25,000 for information. That doesn't seem like a lot, does it?
Not for what he's done, allegedly.
Allegedly. Well, no, I think this one's guilty. He was in prison.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Authorities believe he may be hiding somewhere in the mountainous terrain of northern Arkansas. Of course, they say he's dangerous, stay away, but if you see him, say something.
This is like a Netflix show they're going to make soon.
It is.
I'm sure it will be. The Trump administration is rescinding a Biden policy that requires hospitals to provide emergency abortions. A policy was enacted in 2022 by the Department of Health and Human Services that required doctors to perform abortions in emergency departments if it serves as a stabilizing treatment for an emergency medical condition. The policy was required even in states where abortion is illegal. And finally, this is the stuff nightmares are made of. An 88-year-old woman in the Czech Republic was almost buried alive after being mistakenly declared dead. Her husband found her unresponsive one morning. He called emergency services. The coroner arrived, examined her, and said she was dead because she wasn't moving or breathing. Funeral workers then took her body to prepare it for burial and place her in a coffin, which wound up being a bit premature because, to their shock, she opened her eyes and showed signs of breathing while she was in the coffin.
Oh, my gosh.
Terrifying. The workers, of course, quickly got help. She was taken to a hospital. She's now recovering. This is where it gets even crazier. The coroner's office apologized for the mistake and said it has happened 3 times before. 3 times before it's happened.
Sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you thought they were dead, they wake up. It happens with me and Nate all the time in bed.
It does.
Last week.
I thought he was dead. I had to put a mirror under his nose.
Oh, God. Police are investigating whether the coroner did anything wrong. Of course, everybody's upset about this error, but the fact that it happened 3 times before is wild. And those are your 3 things.
This is a Netflix show, too, I feel like.
We're living in a Netflix show world.
That's funny? To me, it's funny. Yeah, do you have a sense of humor?
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. Elvis Duran, the Elvis Duran phone tap.
All right, Garrett. All right, your phone tap. What's it all about?
Well, Olivia wants to phone tap her mom and dad, and as we discussed, prom season right around the corner, and she still hasn't found a date to the prom, and mom and dad have been nagging her over the fact that she doesn't have a date. So I'm going to start the call to dad, asking to speak to his daughter, Olivia, and it'll go from there.
Okay. I smell trouble. Let's see what happens in Garrett's phone tap.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm looking for Olivia, please.
Well, she's not here right now. Can I just take a message, or would you want me to...
Just let her know that I would love to go to the prom with her. I'm excited.
Okay, great. Can you give me a number and she'll give you a call back?
Yeah, no, I don't have one on me today. It broke at hockey practice. I was teaching the kids today.
And are you in school or what?
I teach 10th grade biology, and I'm very new to the school.
Wait, you teach biology? You're a teacher at the school?
Yes.
And you're asking my daughter to go to the prom?
In all fairness, she was very cordial and sweet and said she didn't have a date, and I thought it was no big deal since, she was saying that
What are you talking about? Wait, and you're leading her on?
I'm not, no, not leading her on.
What are you talking about? What are you doing then?
Mark, who are you talking to?
Wow.
You hear what Olivia did? I'm talking to one of her teachers at school who she has to go to the prom with.
Are you kidding me?
You're not taking my daughter. Do you understand that?
Every girl deserves to be a princess once in a while, and I thought...
I'm going to the school. Buddy, you better be there. Do you understand?
Okay, Mark, calm down.
I'm going to the school.
Calm down. You're not getting in the car this way. Hey, who is this?
My name's Gordon Bombay, ma'am, and
You're
who do I have the pleasure of...
School.
Yes, I
you
teach...
want to take her to the prom?
Well, I was offered by her, and...
Do you really think that's appropriate?
Not that I don't want to. I just feel bad.
You're such a jerk. I don't care what she said to you. Tell her no.
Garrett, where the peace?
I don't want you sitting in the car this way.
I'm fine.
I'm not getting in the car. Listen, calm down.
Sit down. What are you talking about?
Because Olivia is the one that asked him.
I'm going to kick you.
Okay, listen. I will go to...
No,
I will go to
you will not go to... It's me. I'm going to deal with...
Hey, Olivia.
Yeah, hi.
Let's try calling them back, and I'll sit back, and we'll just listen in from the radio station.
I need to get home right now. You're not going to believe that storm you just caused here. Get home.
What are you talking about?
I am talking about you asking your teacher to the prom. What are you thinking? Get home.
I really can't. I'm in a really long line at the mall, and I've been wanting these jeans for a long time, so I got to
get out of line and get home now.
Calm down, okay? It'll take me like maybe 20 minutes before I'm out of here. I'm next in line. I'll be home soon.
No. Get home now.
Get her on. Give me your phone. Olivia, you need to get home now. I'm going to have a heart attack.
Dad, what's the big deal? I honestly don't understand why.
What's the big deal? You're going to your prom with your teacher?
You and Mom are 11 years apart. I mean...
Times are different back then.
Come on. Not fair.
Just get home. Just get home.
Mark.
Are you with him?
My name's Garrett from Elvis Duran and The Morning Show, and you just got phone tapped.
Your daughter just phone tapped.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh.
Don't do that again, okay?
The Elvis Duran phone tap.
This phone tap was pre-recorded with permission granted by all participants.
The Elvis Duran phone tap. Only on Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. Elvis Duran's after party.
Okay, Danielle.
He's going to start.
If you're going to up.
Topics you'd never hear on the air.
Oh, God, get away from me. I can't eat that.
Listen now on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
It is the, what is it called?
Elvis Duran's after party.
Ask for it by name.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
This broadcast is sponsored by PayPal. Let's talk about something that'll make our lives a little smoother. PayPal lets you pay your own way. You could pay in-store, pay online, or pay overtime. Don't just pay. PayPal. Learn more at paypal.com.
So you're basically still, at this moment, bottling in that pain. Why don't you go ahead, let it out.
Not again.
No! What are you, stupid?
Oh, my God.
That's why I'm screaming.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Whoa, welcome to the day. So, I don't know why, but we have this AC system, the HVAC, whatever, here in our studio, where it automatically gets really cold at 7:30 a.m.
Yeah.
It's programmed to make it cold. So therefore, my nipples get hard.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
It happens.
And so when I walk around this corner over here, there's this little metal stand. It always shocks my nipple.
Oh.
Do you ever get nipple shock? Where, I mean, it's like a direct hit.
That sounds awful.
I think I don't get it because of my nipple covers that I wear every day.
Nipple covers.
Yeah, do you want to see one?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't have them on today. Okay.
Oh,
but I
then don't walk
today.
over here.
No.
You got nipple shock.
But normally I have like a little silicone cover so that I don't get,
Right.
cold nipple-y things.
I bet if it was completely dark in here, you could see the spark between my nipple and that thing.
Oh, damn.
You can hear it go. I'm like, ah! Did you hear me squeal?
Yeah,
Like
I
a-
did.
Like a pig?
I heard you yell, my nipple.
My nipple.
Is it erect all day then after that?
Well, no, I put a sweatshirt on now. It will
so you don't
it will
see
subside.
Okay.
Anyway, just an observation.
You squeal really well.
That was pretty good. A little terrifying.
I've got all sorts of noises in me. I really do. Hey, let's talk. Okay, I'm going to talk about the economy, but I don't want to sound like this is a serious news story. But it is though. You hear every day the economy doing this, the economy doing that. But how does it affect you? Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you an example. Dollar General, the chain store, the dollar store, what do you want to call it, doing huge business right now. People are saving a lot of money by going to the dollar store. Their sales have jumped huge amounts. Then you notice, companies like Costco and Walmart, they're showing success during these times as well. Did you hear that Campbell's Soup, down in Camden, I do believe, they have noticed in their marketing and research that less people are eating out, more people are eating at home.
Oh.
Because it costs less to prepare meals at
Sure.
home. So what does that have to do with all of us? Well, travel, going out and having more fun is not what we can do now. A lot of people cannot do that. You're actually talking about how tourism, like even in America, going to the Grand Canyon.
Yes.
The Grand Canyon's free.
Absolutely. It is free to go. It's beautiful, by the way, if you haven't seen it.
But
It's
traveling to the
breathtaking.
thing is
Yes.
expensive.
Traveling to it, maintaining it is expensive. And we know that some people have lost their jobs out there being able to maintain these things. And because tourism is down so much, just getting around in general, people aren't going to the Grand Canyon.
Huh.
Which is a shame because it's gorgeous.
And yeah, exactly. It is. It's an incredible sight. It's something you have to see at least once in your life.
Yeah.
It reminds you, just as you were reminded while looking at the ocean, that we are just such a small and insignificant part of the planet, and what's going on in the universe.
Absolutely. I mean, I love the national parks. They're my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
There are a few things that when I've seen them have taken my breath away when I saw them, and the Grand Canyon is one of them. You just kind of walk up on it and it's like,
Well, yeah.
there it is. Wow.
It is so important to see things like that, the bigger than life things, the icons like the Grand Canyon, because it recalibrates where you are in this universe.
Mm-hmm.
You're walking around the streets of New York City. Yeah, man, New York City. Here we go. I own this town. Blah, blah. No, you don't. This town, New York City, in and of itself, is just a little tiny little dot.
Absolutely.
Compared to the enormity of the universe.
It's so good to go somewhere that makes you feel so small.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of does, like to your point, it resets everything. It puts things in perspective. I think the Grand Canyon might have been the first thing Diamond saw when it came to our big national parks trip.
Diamond, remember that? The first time you saw the Grand Canyon, did it make you feel small?
Kind of. It was just beautiful.
It's
I remember
beautiful.
being like in awe. Wow.
Yeah. I know when Froggy wants to feel small, he gets into a cold pool of water.
As you should.
I don't even need that some days.
See, this only happened to me at the Inner Passage in Alaska.
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's another great example.
We went through that. Froggy knows because he was there. I started bawling like a baby.
Yeah.
I could not believe what I was seeing and that was real. That was because to me that would have been AI. That's how it looked. It was so beautiful and so overwhelming. Crazy. Yeah.
So how important is it for us to get out of our everyday environment? I mean, it's very important.
Very much so. So I have some friends who are actually doing a giveaway. I'll just post it on my Instagram story because they're not a client. This is just me talking.
That's okay.
And being nice. Okay.
It doesn't have to be a client. What?
Well, okay. Well, because tourism is down to the Grand Canyon and people need to see it, they're giving away a 3-day trip with like all kinds of really cool stuff involved. So I'll just link it on my Instagram page, or we can put it on the Elvis Duran Show page if you want to. I'm going to find the exact name because I was told not to say one specific name. Visit Grand Canyon.
Who's telling you not to say things?
No, they gave me this thing and they said it's on behalf of someone. So I'm trying to make sure.
Well, tell you what, just check out Baby Hot Sauce story on Instagram and you'll see what it is.
Yeah. A 3-night stay, $200 resort credit, and a GoPro Hero 13. You can get all of this from Visit Grand Canyon.
Visit Grand Canyon.
Yes.
Go check it out. And let's support our country's incredible sites. Right?
Yep.
What up, Frog?
Travel really is just amazing, like Danielle just said when we saw the Northern Passage, but also when I stood at the top of Mount Haleakala in Hawaii.
Ooh, yes, Maui.
And watched the sun go down. It was just the most incredible thing I've ever seen. And then not in this country, but I was able to go to Greece and stood in that point where you've always seen the pictures in Santorini there. And to see that spot and stand there that you've always seen pictures, I didn't even think that was real after a while. I'm like, I'm never going to go there. But then to go there and stand in that and you're right, it makes you feel teeny tiny in such a beautiful world that we live in. And it's great to see these places.
It's true.
Yeah.
Get out, see the world.
Please.
Hey, dogs. Do you have the story?
Oh, yes. Let me pull it up here.
Like producer saying like dogs. Do you say dogs?
Yes, hello, I'm here.
Dogs. Froggy stood up. I did. Puppies. I saw this in meme form the other day, and I wanted to ask Gandhi to dig into it a little further. We talk about how evolution does its thing. For instance, what you now consider your tailbone, which it is, that used to be a tail.
Yeah. Yep. I wish we still had tails.
Well, now it's your coccyx.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyone want to see my coccyx?
No, please.
It used to be a lot larger millions of years ago.
But aren't some people have more pronounced ones than others, don't they? Isn't that a thing?
Not like a true tail.
No, but like a little bit of more of a horny thing down there.
I would love to see a little horn coming out of my butt.
When you get happy about something, don't you kind of shake your tail a little bit? Like I wiggle. When I'm happy, I really do.
Well, so evolution, of course, it takes many years for the tail to become smaller and smaller and smaller because we don't use it. And, there are many things on your body that have evolved over the years. But let's talk about dogs.
Yes. Apparently. And you told me this, so I looked it up. They're in the third wave of domestication, which they're saying is a new phase of evolution, that dogs are becoming increasingly valued for their companionship and emotional support because they now have a higher sensitivity to the love hormone. They're getting more enhanced social awareness, a greater ability to respond to emotional cues. They're saying that this reflects new evolution within dogs, and some of them are just more in tune with you than any other animal, which we all feel anyway.
I do that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They are in tune more than I can't say I've noticed evolution during my lifetime, but they're saying over the span of 50, 100 years.
Yeah.
They are more socialized, or they're socializing better than ever.
Right.
One of my dogs is really emotionally in tune. I mean, I was having a pretty rough day a couple weeks ago, and he just came. He never does this. Came up and wanted to just lay on top of me, and was such a calming feeling. And I'm like, wow, they totally understand what's going on.
Yeah, my little Max is the same exact way. He looks right through you.
See, I feel like cats are the same. I know that, maybe they're not exactly the same, but I feel like when I'm sad or when I'm sick, when I need extra attention, like Fred especially, he knows. He gets right up into me and he's like, Mom, I know, I got you. That's how I feel. He'll put his little paw on my face. It's like he's taking care of me. It's so cute.
Yesterday, I got back to the apartment and I noticed a puddle in the corner of the living room. I'm like, okay. And if you have two dogs like Froggy does, you know what they do. One will pee, and then the other one has to sniff it and pee on top of it.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
And then a lot of times, the first one will come back and pee on top of that. I mean, that's their Instagram.
Yeah.
The pee, whatever.
Isn't that a metaphor for life, though? Don't we do that to each other?
I do often pee on Elvis after someone else
Not
has.
physically, a metaphor.
What do you mean?
Kind of like...
Well, okay. Well, no, but it's not really what I'm talking about. So I'm thinking, God, I love my dogs, but what would life be like without them? I don't have to clean up all this pee. They make the mistakes.
No, you'd be miserable.
I'd be miserable. I would miss them so much.
It's so much better.
This happened yesterday with my mom. I went to pick her up. And
She peed on
no.
the...
Your mom peed on the floor?
No.
Wow.
Yes, several
Wow.
times, but let's not talk. No. She was
What's that?
sitting, I went to pick her up and she was waiting for me in her car. And I opened the door and I go, what are you doing? She goes, well, if I wait in the house, I get cat hair all over me. So I got to wait in the car because I don't want that to happen. So I go, all you do is complain about them. I know, but I'd be lost without them. They're my best friends.
There you go.
So, you know.
Truly.
They are the best.
And apparently a big part of this shift is because dogs used to be used so much for work, and they're not being used for work as much anymore, but they are being used in service dog capacities to sort of take care of us, and they're just adapting to it, and I love that.
It's still, though, dogs love having a job.
Yes, give them a job.
Always give your dog a job. Let's go around the room. Gandhi, I'm going to start with you today. What's
Okay.
on your mind?
Don't underestimate how amazing juvenile toys are, because this morning, Elvis and I were having a conversation in my little studio, which we do every morning, and all of a sudden, what did we hear? Yeah. And he looked at me and he was like, what did you just do? It wasn't me. So we heard it again and again. Exactly. These wet clapping farts. We kept hearing them.
Yes.
We're like, what is that? We're looking all around the studio, couldn't find it. Turns out our little buddy Andrew got like the fart machine 2000.
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's like it has a turbo speaker.
Yeah. He hid it in the studio, and he has a little button, and he was just using it. I now want to go get that, whatever the fart turbo thing is.
Right.
It was so funny, and it made me laugh, and I don't underestimate how fun juvenile toys are.
They're too much fun. My friend Kim and I, we got a fart machine once, and we put it at the exit of a restaurant and went across the street and hid. And when people walk out of the restaurant, we'd hit the button. And we couldn't hear it from across the street, but we knew it was going off.
So you could see the reactions.
They would look at each other. Yeah. Fart machines are fabulous.
They are amazing.
I'm going to order them now.
Yes, absolutely.
Remember that fart putty that you used to put your finger in? It would go.
Yeah.
Yeah. God.
Yeah.
They used to call Froggy that in high school.
Fart putty.
Oh, fart putty. Hey, producer Sam, what's up?
I was the victim of circumstance yesterday. I went outside after I ordered a food because sometimes I like to meet the delivery person outside. It was a nice day. I go outside. My neighbor is eating a fruit bowl. Okay, I'm like, oh my God, that looks so healthy, looks so good. He's like, yeah, really trying to be healthier lately. I'm like, I get it, me too. Trying to take down my sugar. Yeah, absolutely. And what did I order? A box of cookies. And the guy comes up and hands it to me while I'm talking to Bobby about being healthier. And it was from the what's that brand? The Crumble. So it just had, there was no masking it. And it was very embarrassing. I had to walk back in with my tail between my legs. And then I offered him a cookie like a dumbass because I was embarrassed.
Why not?
He was really nice about it. He just let me take my little snack inside and pretend to be the healthy person I'm not.
Oh, do we have cookies on the way? Yeah. Sam has me all charged up for cookies.
Oh, wow.
Is LaVan coming in? LaVan. Hey, Froggy, what's up?
I need to confess something. I went around the radio station stealing this morning. We needed, there's a banner on the wall behind me of the radio station logos that are here in the studio. It kept falling. There weren't enough thumbtacks. So I went around to people's desks, and people who had like things thumbtacked up at their desk with like 4 thumbtacks on one piece of paper. You don't need 4. You just could use 2, 1 on the top, 2 on the top corner. I took until I got 10 from people's desks all around the building. And now they're hanging up. Now the banner's hanging up in the studio. Just
it looks
fine.
nice.
So it's a little bit of stealing, but really not. Correct?
It's like reallocating.
It was necessary.
It's conserving.
You're actually kind of recycling them.
Right. Their things are still hanging, and now mine's hanging. So now we're all happy. So if you need to do that around the office today, feel free.
Yeah, feel free. Make things more comfy for you. It's your nest.
Exactly.
What's up there, Danielle?
So I'm very excited because you guys know how much I love my Broadway, and I have been trying to get on the red carpet for the Tony Awards this year, and we have done it.
Oh, really?
Deanna and I were invited.
Doing?
We are going to do interviews for iHeart Broadway.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. And iHeartRadio Broadway, yeah. So black tie is the dress, so I had to get a gown. Like, this is a whole big thing, and it's like a little girl's dream coming true that I'm actually going to get to be there.
That's so
and
cool.
be part of it. Thank you. And do the interviews, and Deanna's going to get the footage, and we're so excited. So thank you to the Tony Awards for inviting us and letting us be part of this all. It's going to be wonderful.
Is that Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday.
We're gonna watch for you.
And Cynthia Erivo is your hostess with the mostest.
I love that.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Danielle.
Thank you.
I know
Now, if I
that's a
could
big
get
thing.
in the building, that would be good too. After
All right, let's work
to
on
watch
that.
it, but we need to
Maybe
work on
next
that
year.
part.
Hey, Scary.
So normally my shoe game is whack, But I have to low-key flex on these sneakers I'm wearing right now because...
Low-key flex?
I got 3 compliments today. Producer Sam got me these for Christmas. Of all things, I wear the same damn shoes every day, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to wear these, whatever these are, off-white, whatever they are. Thank you so much for this gift.
What do you mean, whatever they are? Off-White is an amazing brand.
It is? Well, yeah,
amazing. Do you know the history of Off-White?
I do not.
Maybe you don't know who's very famous for launching Off-White?
No, who?
Who's now no longer with us?
No, who?
Why don't you go do a little Google?
Well, anyway.
Virgil Abloh.
Those shoes are nice.
Yeah, well, anyway, I got all these compliments, so I appreciate it. Thank you for the gift.
Happy to give it to you.
Who? No, wait, it went over my head? What went over my head? What? Who?
Most things.
Who?
Nothing. But go look it up. Learn something. Google. Hey, producer Nate, what's up?
Okay, are you like me? You're going on a trip, and you get in the car, and you're on the way to the airport or driving to your destination. You think, did I close the refrigerator door? Is that oven on?
Yep.
Is the hairdryer still plugged in? Take a picture of all those things. They're free on your phone. You can take as many pictures as you want. Take a picture of the stove so you see all the knobs and you know they're all off. Take a picture of the refrigerator
Is that your
doors.
OCD?
Yes.
Yeah, mine too.
It only kicks in when I go on a trip.
Yeah.
Well, we have a solution for you. Those glasses that we saw online.
Oh, yeah.
Are those aren't even out yet, are they?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
Remember Google Glass, the glasses you would wear?
Yeah.
It's sort of like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you would just put them on and just walk through every room and look at every shelf, and then you're done.
Huh.
Then you can ask it later, hey, where are my car keys? It'll tell you where your car keys are.
Yep.
It did all sorts of things.
Oh, yeah. Like somebody couldn't, because we all do this, can't find the hotel car key or hotel key card. Where did I place it last? And your little, it's like Black Mirror. The glasses go back and see the last place you put that card down and tells you.
You scan everything in your house. Just walk through the room and it knows where everything is.
Or I could just take a picture.
Or you could do that. Or just that's a lot of no. That's a lot of pictures. If you have like 3 or 4 rooms.
The stove, the refrigerator, and there's one other thing.
You also see you can't even remember that.
Yeah. See.
Let's get into the 3 things we need to know. When these glasses do come out, please let me know.
Okay, absolutely.
Okay, Gandhi, what's going on?
All right, it looks like Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth is reportedly ordering the Navy to remove Harvey Milk's name from a supply ship. A defense official confirmed the plans to military.com and said the time during Pride Month was intentional. Milk, a pioneering gay rights advocate, served in the Navy during the Korean War but was discharged due to his sexual orientation. He was a member of the San Francisco Board of Supervisors when he was assassinated in 1978. At the time, Milk was opposing a statewide ballot measure to fire gay teachers. So they're taking his name off that ship if all goes according to plan.
Did you see that film that was out several years ago about Harvey Milk?
Was it called Milk?
I think it was called Milk. Yeah.
I did not see it. Did you like it? Like,
it was very, very, very interesting. Okay. I liked it.
Okay. Well, we'll see if this actually goes through. The Trump administration is rescinding a Biden policy that requires hospitals to provide emergency abortions, a policy that was enacted in 2022 by the Department of Health and Human Services. It required doctors to perform abortions in emergency departments if it serves as a stabilizing treatment for an emergency medical condition. The policy was required even in states where abortion is illegal, and of course we know that was to save the mother's life. And finally, Game 1 of the Stanley Cup final begins between the Oilers and the Panthers. It's about to go down. Hitting the ice tonight, Edmonton is making its 2nd straight trip to the Cup final after knocking out the Dallas Stars in the Western Conference final. The Oilers are looking to avenge last year's loss in Game 7. Florida's back in the Stanley Cup final for a 3rd year in a row, seeking a 2nd straight championship. The Panthers advanced past the Carolina Hurricanes to win the Eastern Conference final. And those are your 3 things.
Elvis Duran.
He just keeps opening his mouth.
And the morning show.
This broadcast is sponsored by PayPal. Let's talk about something that'll make our lives a little smoother. PayPal lets you pay your own way. You could pay in-store, pay online, or pay overtime. Don't just pay. PayPal. Learn more at paypal.com.
Is Elvis Duran and the morning show.
Danielle, you're coming up with your Danielle report, right?
Yes, I am.
Why are you looking at me like that? The answer is yes. You get this weird look in your eye sometimes.
Well, you got these 2 people right here.
We were going to do dad jokes. That's why.
Oh, you want to tell your dad joke?
Oh, I'm allowed to tell that one? It's a good one.
Well, you're telling it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Brandon loves a dad joke, and he asked me the other day, why did the Mexican take Xanax?
Why did the Mexican take Xanax?
For Hispanic attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hispanic.
I get it.
I didn't think it was funny either, but he was dying laughing.
Thank you, Gandhi.
You're welcome.
Why are you putting on makeup?
Because I heard we have a guest coming in at some point.
Oh, is Erich Bergen coming in?
Yeah, he's running a hair
Eric,
leak.
our friend Eric, and we can say what we want about him because we love him very much.
Okay.
He gets confused with times and days sometimes.
What?
He gets confused with dates and times.
And addresses.
And addresses.
In like a cognitive decline type of way?
He may or may not be on the way.
Okay.
I hope he is. I
Cool.
miss him. I love Eric.
And he was so good in Boop.
Yeah, Boop is definitely a show you need
Boop
to
was
check
great.
out.
Yes.
Boop was good. Danielle, let's go. And we got sound with Garrett on the way. We'll start with you. What's on your list?
All right, so Arnold Schwarzenegger's reaction to seeing his son Patrick's full frontal scene in the White Lotus was okay. He said he was having a conversation with Variety, and he said, I couldn't believe it. I said to myself, all right, I'm watching the show, and I'm watching your butt sticking out, and then all of a sudden, I see the weenie. He's like, what is going on?
I think you just took his sound. You want to hear it?
Oh, you have the sound? Okay, play it.
Okay, thank you. See, Garrett's planning ahead here. Okay, here we go.
It had nothing to do really with the muscles. It was more with leather jackets on and clothes and playing a machine. Only the opening scene was naked. Yeah, talking about naked. I've done it. I couldn't believe. I said to myself, I'm watching your show and I'm watching you with your butt sticking out there. And all of a sudden I see the weenie. And I said to myself, what is going on here? I mean, this is crazy. And then I said to myself, well, Arnold, hello. You did the same thing in Conan and in Terminator and all of those films. You were naked. So
what he's trying to explain to you is Arnold Schwarzenegger had a nude scene years ago.
Yeah. Did he?
Oh, he was on porn. Wasn't he?
That was Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, get them all mixed
So
up.
but
he's saying he did too.
He has done it, so that's why
In
he's
Terminator.
saying like he can't really get mad at his kid because he's kind of following in his footsteps.
I didn't see Patrick's weenie.
You
They
didn't?
showed it his butt. They showed his butt.
He said the weenie was there.
Where's weenie?
Oh, you see, what's his name's weenie? Jason
The
Isaacs.
dad.
Yeah, you see his weenie.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
you see Patrick's.
This is the most confusing report ever,
I don't
Danielle.
know. I don't know. All right, so let's talk about Prince's Purple Rain. It was named the greatest power ballad in rock history by UltimateClassicRock.com. What came in number 2? Alone by Heart, then November Rain by Guns N' Roses, Don't Stop Believin' from Journey, and number 5 was I Want to Know What Love Is from Foreigner. All fantastic classic songs. So you look at Addison Rae and you see her do something on TikTok and you think, well, if it's a paid sponsorship, she's probably getting a lot of money. Well, when she first came out, she didn't make anything. She was chatting with the New York Times podcast, and she said that when she first started in 2019, record labels were only paying her $20 per PayPal to post videos on the app. How crazy is that? So she'd be on different places posting different videos, and that's all she would get. Of course, she gets a lot more right now. So Diddy's trial had its first big outburst yesterday. There was a female heckler who had to be escorted out for saying some inappropriate things. So that happened, if you're following along. And I love when celebrities are real about getting stuff done, like a nose job or a boob job or something like that. And they don't say, I didn't have anything done. Kylie Jenner, she had a boob job, and she's sharing it with everyone. Fans are saying to her, it looks great, it looks natural, we love the way it looks. And so she's telling everybody what size she got, where they put it under the muscle, what kind she got, like silicone, and she's sharing all the details, which I think is fabulous because it makes you more real.
I know. It drives me insane when you know for a fact something's been done.
Exactly.
Or maybe they took a little shot here and a little boop, boop, boop here. And then they say, no, it's all natural.
Yeah, right. I didn't do anything. Come on.
No, that's so annoying.
Sabrina Carpenter teased some new music arriving tomorrow. I told you this. On Monday, she released a video clip attempting to hitchhike in the desert. Then yesterday, she added that the new song is called Man Child. And then her Instagram post warns, this one's about you. So is it about her ex, Barry, who she dumped recently? I don't know, but we will see. And what are we watching? You've got Mobland. You got Benson Boone on with our boy Jimmy Fallon. The Stanley Cup Finals kick off today. Jeopardy Masters. Honestly, Cavallari, the headline tour. Also, Stick and Power Moves with Shaquille O'Neal over on Netflix. And that's my Danielle report.
And Garrett has sound coming up.
That is so stupid. Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Here we go. Talking about our heroes again. Thanks to our friends at Tunnel to Towers. We've got great stories to tell. Let's talk about U.S. Army Major Scott Smiley, who paid a very high price serving our nation. And friends like you, showing gratitude for Scott's service and sacrifice, not only through words, but through actions, helping out. He was serving in Iraq, leading his platoon, when a car bomb detonated right there in front of him, and the blast sent shrapnel through Scott's eyes, leaving him blind and temporarily paralyzed. But he refused to let these injuries stop his military career, so Scott became the first blind, active duty officer in military history before medically retiring several years later. And thanks to friends like you and the Tunnel to Towers Foundation, they gave Scott, his family as well, a mortgage-free, specially adapted smart home to help him live more independently for the rest of his life.
It's amazing.
This is just one of the many stories coming from our friends at Tunnels to Tower, the men and women who serve our country and our communities so unselfishly. Let's show our support to them. Donate $11 a month to Tunnel to Towers. It's so easy. It's at t2t.org. That's T2t.org.
This is Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Hey, Garrett, sound. What do you got?
Yes. All right, let's start. We all know this from Adele, right? Set fire to the rain.
Oh, man, one of my favorite songs. I like how she sings it like that.
Well, we turned to America's Got Talent last night. A rock band from India called Gurish and the Chronicles did their own version of Adele.
Wow, that's very different.
Yeah.
I think it's Girish.
Well, you're from Indian?
Yeah.
You're from Indian,
from Indian.
land?
Yeah, don't ask the white guy. All right. So yesterday we were talking about the little girl who got on the plane in Orlando to sing Moana, and the room was divided.
Lord.
Let's just say.
I don't like being held hostage while sitting on a plane, being forced to listen to entertainment and content over the microphone.
My ears, my choice.
Your life is so awful, guys.
I have another one for you. So a couple flying to the UK decided to do their gender reveal midair.
No.
This is fabulous.
No, it's not.
I love it. I love it.
Why did they say they could?
I don't know. I don't know. Ask Icelandair. I don't know.
Okay.
Dear passengers, you already know you're on a flight to Paris, but this isn't just any flight. In fact, this might be the first time in history that someone finds out the gender of their baby somewhere over the North Atlantic. And it's a boy.
Okay,
Aw,
great.
that was cute.
Then they all got cake.
Yeah, I don't.
They got cake, Elvis. They got cake.
Now, if
I'm okay with little Biscoff cookies.
Now, if the Moana girl gave you a cake, would you be okay with that? Then?
I think those microphones and PA systems, whatever, on an airplane should be used for safety reasons.
Yes.
And for buckle your seatbelts, that kind of thing.
Okay. Now, we all eat bananas here, right?
Yes.
Oh, boy, do we.
Yes. So, an etiquette coach is teaching us how to properly eat a banana.
Here's how to eat a banana. Now, we don't...
Okay, stop there. Here's how to eat a banana.
Here's how to eat a banana. Now, we don't pick it up and peel it like a primate. Instead, we use a knife and fork. First, going from one end, cut it off. Then, cut off the other end, turning your knife on its side, score down the skin, peel back, and eat like so.
No.
Who is doing that?
That is stupid.
No
This
one's
is the same
doing
clown that said you eat fork off, or you eat rice off the back of a fork. Absolutely not.
Erich Bergen just walked in.
Oh, hey.
You made it.
We're in the middle of a segment where we just
Should I leave?
No, we just learned how to properly eat a banana.
Is this the
like
Robin Bird show? What is this? What show am I on all of a sudden?
I love that suede. That's nice.
Thank you. I'm sweat. I can't even tell you how much I'm sweating. I literally just jumped on the subway to get here in time, and that is a dangerous act.
Well, hold on. We're almost done with sound.
I'm sorry. I'll be right back.
No, just stay.
Okay.
All right, finally. So the song from Evanescence, Bring Me to Life, turns 22 years old this year. Ooh. So here is the recording of Amy Lee in the studio for the first time recording that song, and it sounds pretty amazing.
My spirit's sleeping somewhere cold. Find it there and lead it back home. Wake me up inside, wake me up inside. Call my name and save me from the dark.
That's amazing.
Pretty awesome.
Nice.
Excellent. You're a good American.
Thank you,
Garrett.
Eric, it's all yours, Eric.
Thank you.
I thought
so
you were going
much.
to say that was Amy Grant.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz interview lounge.
Oh, look, Erich Bergen.
Oh, my God. Good morning.
Hi, Eric.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Never better. I don't know what time it is. I don't know how you people do this. This is so early.
Okay, so Danielle said something very disparaging about you. I'm going
What?
to tell him what you
Okay,
said.
go ahead.
Oh, boy.
Because sometimes you'll get like days and times of interviews confused.
Yes.
And
do you mean me or people in general?
No, you.
Oh.
Can I say what
so
I
Danielle says no. He knows exactly what time and what day he's supposed to be someplace.
said? You want to make a grand entrance, you diva.
Oh, I mean, that is genius.
I did the thing that Marilyn Monroe always did, which is that when she was going to an event, she got out of the car a block early, and then she just ran the rest of the block so that when she got there, she had this like thing going on.
But you smell like a train.
No, I just got on the subway because I was running late. Yeah.
The essence of rat.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm wearing. Eau de rat. That's right.
Erich Bergen is here, of course, starring in Boop, the musical on Broadway, and many other things in our lives that we love. And I don't care what time you get here, as long as you get here.
I'm here. You can reach me, but we just
airplane.
did the same thing. Who doesn't love Brenda
Ride
Russell
a magic
before?
like a carpet man. What is that?
No, that's it. Let's go with that. That was good.
Like a carpet man, for sure.
No. The guy who rode the carpet was...
Cross the desert like an Arab man?
Yes.
Yes, something like that.
The guy who rode the carpet was Aladdin.
Oh, that's right.
Like Aladdin man.
Oh, geez. Wow.
Hey, so Boop is doing very well.
We love the Boop on the Broadway.
You're fantastic in the Boop on the Broadway.
You're
I
so
loved
sweet.
It. You know
Boop
that.
was great.
I like you better than Boop.
Well, thank you. It's so fun. I mean, I never thought in a million years that I would be in a Betty Boop musical on Broadway. That was like not on my bingo card. I mean, I made the same sound when they said, "Do you want to do this Betty Boop musical?" I was like, "Are you kidding?" And that was just my allergies. It was really like I didn't think this would be as good as it is. It is so much fun. It is our leading lady, Jasmine Amy Rogers, who's up for a Tony on Sunday night. She's giving an unbelievable kind of Lucille Ball-esque performance, and we have the most fun. The music was written by David Foster, who of course is David Foster and has produced every hit in the world. And it's just stupid, goofy. I don't know. You saw it.
You play an ass.
Yes, I do.
Ass.
A bit of a sleaze.
Right?
A bit of a sleaze. Well, I play a guy who is the sanitation guy here in New York City, who is deciding to run for mayor. And as it turns out, he's a bit of a corrupt politician. I mean, where do they get these stories?
I don't know.
Corrupt politicians
Would never
running for mayor.
happen. Would never happen in real life.
Only in a musical. So it's just a kind of a wild, zany story that has a lot of heart. I mean, for me, the best part is I look out into the audience. I see 10-year-olds, I see 90-year-olds, and everyone in between, and everyone leaves with this kind of goofy, silly smile on their face when they leave. It's just incredible.
Let's talk about the awards.
Yeah.
Sunday night.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Tonys.
Yes.
Danielle has always wanted to, and now she has been invited to be on the red carpet.
I'm
Oh my God.
so excited for iHeart Broadway. We're going to be iHeartRadio Broadway. We're going to be there with Deanna on my camera. And are you going to be there?
I'm not going to be there.
Oh, I was going to tell you if you don't stop, I'm going to be pissed.
Why are you not going to the Tonys? Because I didn't get one.
Right, exactly. No, normally, this year, I mean, Boop was not nominated for Best Musical.
Mm-hmm.
And the rule is the kind of rule. They say it's a rule, then they break the rule. The rule is, unless you are nominated for Best Musical, then you don't get to perform on the Tonys.
Right.
And they say that's the rule. And
So
then,
I
of course,
go-
they break the rule, and there's other shows that are not nominated for Best Musical that are performing.
Yeah, that is true. There's a lot of musicals that are performing that are not nominated.
Yeah.
Well, okay, hold on a second. Bunch of drama queens.
Literally.
I mean, I do believe. I mean, there's always drama in the background at the Oscars.
Totally.
And the Grammys, definitely.
Totally.
The Tonys have them tenfold.
Well, it's because it really is the biggest commercial Broadway has. So every show is, every Broadway show is dying to get on the show. And the thing is, you have to pay to perform on the Tonys.
Oh,
Really?
That's the big,
really?
That's not a scandal. That's just, there's production costs that the
Right.
shows have to pay to kind of rebuild their set for the Radio City.
Is it the same for the Grammys and stuff like that?
I don't know how it works.
'Cause those are expensive productions.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know how those work. I just know that the Tonys, the shows have to pay a fee to perform. Once they're invited to perform, they have to pay.
Can I ask another question?
Please.
Why is it
That was a question.
Sorry.
See what you did there?
Okay. There's a petition for you guys to actually perform, right?
Yes, there
so
is.
if the show is already set, right?
Yeah.
How could they even do that? How could they even fit you guys in like that?
Listen, there are genius producers on the Tony Awards. They're longtime friends of mine, and they look. They have the hard job. They have to follow these quote unquote rules, but they also have to make a great television special at the end of the day, and that's what's I know that they have that job. So I don't know how they do it. I would love that they put us on, but it is what it is. It's part of the gig, I suppose. The fans are very sweet, and the fans are doing this petition to get us to perform. But I don't know. I think if we were to perform, it wouldn't be my song anyway. So I'm still going to be in my pajamas in bed, no matter what.
So that's where you'll be watching from home. You have anything planned? You're going to hang out with friends?
There's the party afterwards. There's like the late night after party.
Are you going to that?
I'll probably take a nap because we have a matinee that day. So I'll probably go home, take a nap, and then put on the tux. But like the tux half undone because it's the after party. I'll just pretend that I went.
So you put on a tux and then destroy the look.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I have a list of things that Eric wanted to talk about today.
Oh no, that was just things that was.
Oh no, we're going down the list.
I love a list.
Is there a shopping list? I got to go grocery shop.
Okay, the cast album produced by David Foster coming out Friday.
Comes out this Friday. Yes.
Says, I think you guys were sent my song from the album. I don't think we got that.
You didn't get that?
No.
Well, then should I just sing it?
Yeah.
Sure.
No, it's before 9. I don't sing. It's literally 9. Exactly 9 a.m. right
I
now.
have great stories about working with David Foster in the studio.
Oh, I do. Wait, I got to tell you
Is he a
this.
nice guy? He seems very evil to me.
No, he's the greatest.
Okay, go ahead.
He's the greatest. Here's the best thing about David Foster.
He does.
This is my favorite story to tell. So I was in the studio recording my song, and of course he produced the cast album. And I get in there, and he's really encouraging, and he's like, you notice immediately why he has 16 Grammy Awards. He is like a master at getting a vocal performance out of you. He's so genius.
Like what? Give us an example.
He would just say, I would finish a vocal take, and he would go, "Man, that is fire. That is one of the best vocals I've heard." And I'm in there like, really? Oh my God.
Tell me more.
Like, yeah, because I did not feel confident in the vocal booth, especially with David Foster, but he makes you feel brilliant. And then I did one vocal line. He's like, "That's not it. Now try it again. Try it like this." And I did it. Like, nah, it's not. No, one more time. I tried it. He's like, "Yeah, there's just a better. Let me just pull up the demo." And he pulls up the demo, and he starts to play the demo, and it's like really good, and it kind of sounds like a Michael Bublé voice, which is fitting considering that David discovered Michael Bublé. And I was like, "Well, that's really good. Who'd you get to sound like Bublé?" And he goes, "Bublé." The demo singer for my song was Michael Bublé.
Oh wow, how cool!
Stressful.
Normally it's the other way around. So I just copied Michael for this track.
Not a bad person to copy.
Not a bad person to copy at all.
Okay, what else is on your list? Okay.
Oh, we're going to talk about the Joan Rivers thing.
No, that's not quite yet.
Oh,
next on your list was.
I didn't have demands. I was just giving you ideas.
Jeez.
You said the Boop Tony Awards controversy that might be fun to touch on. You kind of did that.
I did that. Yes, we've gone through the thing.
Okay, let's talk about the Joan Rivers tribute.
Yes.
What I want to see that. It's on Peacock, by the way.
It's on Peacock, yeah.
And of course, huge fan of Joan Rivers.
Yes.
I love her.
Was she ever here?
I had a fight with her.
Oh boy.
She was on the phone, and Geraldo Rivera was in the studio.
Wow.
And
this was several years ago.
I was on the, God rest her soul, and I said to her, "Hey, we're running a little bit late, so you have a choice. You can either be on with Geraldo, or you can just wait a little bit, and we'll put you on after." She starts yelling at me. "You can't put me on with Geraldo. He's so serious, blah, 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 blah. I'm funny, blah, blah." So you know what I said? "Oh, well, then I guess we just don't have time for you." Click.
She hung up on
How
Joan
dare
Rivers.
you?
Joan Rivers.
She was the queen of everything. I loved her so much.
God rest her soul.
Joan was rumored to have a temper from time to time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And tell you how it was, and she did it. She crapped all over Danielle, but that's okay.
That's fine. We're still going to do a tribute to her. Yes.
Talk about the tribute though, because I want to see this.
So what we decided to do, it had been 10 years since Joan had passed, and she was a longtime supporter of God's Love We Deliver, my favorite charity here in the city. And we decided to do a tribute to Joan. We did it at the Apollo last year, and we filmed it for NBC. So I got to produce this special for NBC, and it's now streaming on Peacock. It has Chelsea Handler and Nikki Glazer and Patton Oswalt and Michelle Buteau and Randy Rainbow and Joel McHale. Everyone's in the Sarah Silverman, Gene Smart. Everyone's in this thing paying tribute to Joan. And it's just an incredibly funny evening of great stand-up, of tribute to her material. And it's really incredible how much she inspired so many of today's top comics. And this show is just incredible. Everyone just showed up to pay tribute to her. She's really I was about to say living legend, but she's not. It's called Joan Rivers, A Dead Funny All-Star Tribute, and it's streaming on Peacock.
Have you been to her apartment?
I was never at. No, I was never.
I think it's still for sale, or did someone buy it? Apparently, it's haunted. They're saying Joan Rivers is haunting her apartment.
Hell yes. Oh my God, I would love to.
If I
live
was
there.
buying Joan Rivers' apartment and I was paying that price, I would want her to haunt.
Yes. Demand it.
Yeah, that's kind of
Absolutely.
part of the buying price.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah,
She was
absolutely.
amazing, though.
She was amazing, and the jokes still work. Aubrey Plaza does a hilarious section, an in memoriam section of jokes you just can't tell anymore.
I saw that.
Oh my!
I saw that from the special.
It's so funny. I mean,
I know,
it really is.
And I can't believe she told them.
I can't believe she told them. I know. I can't believe the NBC let it on air.
Hey, so what are you doing next?
What am I doing next?
Because you seem like the kind of guy who's always kind of looking down the turnpike. I mean, you're booping now.
Yeah, I'm booping now, and that goes until they tell us not to anymore. And what am I doing next? Well, I have a.
You have nothing. You have nothing
I do.
to
I just
report.
can't talk about it yet. I'm doing a very fun. I'm going. I think back to television. I think for something. So that's
that would be
fun.
awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, that means I can actually pay for a car down here, as opposed to the subway.
You know, if you're a guest on our show, we can send a car for you.
Oh well, guess what didn't happen this morning? That.
Wow. Because we don't.
I believe that's Nate's fault, by the way.
No, but we don't offer unless you ask.
Oh, is that how it works?
That's how it works.
Yes.
That's how we save money.
Life in general, right?
But
Is that how you go to a party too? Like you don't bring a gift unless somebody says, "Please bring a gift."
Come on.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Oh, what? I just got a sign. 8:57, 8:50. Okay. We have to look at a clock. With this new thing on the times you've been on our show before, Eric.
Yes,
we just
you weren't actually on the air, so it didn't matter. We weren't actually live.
It never matters when we're on the air.
It was just a Make-A-Wish thing for me.
No,
Sorry.
We didn't used to follow clocks, but now we do. That was great.
Yeah.
Hey, Erich Bergen, go ahead. Rapid fire.
Okay, well, I actually have questions
Yes.
because now we're seeing so many movie stars and TV stars
Yes.
entering the Broadway realm.
That's right.
Are they getting paid tons of money? Because you sort of just referenced like, oh, you're on Broadway, so you can't afford a car. Does Denzel Washington show up for free or for a very low budget? So you're getting a massive
No.
amount of money.
Yeah, what's Denzel Washington making?
That's why the tickets are so expensive.
Denzel's doing very well, but Denzel is paid appropriately for what that show brings in and for the attention that it brings Broadway and for the attention that what I always think about is the restaurants next door. Everyone benefits as the city is still rebuilding. Everyone when Denzel and George and all those people come to Broadway and it brings in people who would never come to a Broadway show, it helps everyone, and that's what I think about. So every dollar he's getting, he deserves.
But doesn't it piss you off though when they say things like the George Clooney show or that show made more money?
This is my big thing. What they say that like, oh, Broadway's having its biggest season ever, more money than ever, doubled the whatever is last year. Yes, well, if your tickets are $900 for one show, then yes, and it doesn't. It still means that the other shows are still trying to bring in an audience. Our tickets to Boop are not $900. You could Boop is very affordable, but so I'm kind of torn. In one way, I feel like that, but in the second way, I'm also thrilled that he's doing it.
So Danielle and I were lucky enough to get a little cameo role in Aladdin, and we loved it. It was so fun.
Oh my God!
Do people appreciate the cameo, like walk-ons like that? Or are they
Do you
kind of
mean
like
in the cast?
Yeah,
we were
these
at the show.
clowns from the radio station are here to ruin it.
Was it for a charity?
No.
Oh well, then yeah, they're not big fans.
And we had speaking roles, so we took roles
That's
away from
really not
somebody
good.
else.
Well, no, it's not that. It's just that. Did you have to do like a quick rehearsal with the cast?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they really didn't like that.
And they were so nice.
Did you bring bagels or anything?
No.
Oh well, then guys, what are you doing?
But the Aladdin
I didn't
cast
think
is
about
so,
that.
They're so sweet. They're so nice.
They're
Of course,
actors,
'cause we're
Danielle.
hoping that you're going to put them on the morning show. Of course, they're nice.
I don't believe it.
Damn.
No,
Okay,
I
this is
don't
good to
believe
know.
There's cross promotion going on.
Okay.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry, maybe there's an iHeart thing happening that we don't know about.
Let's talk about you, Eric.
Your rapid fire questions did not go down well with Elvis.
No, she has more. No, she has more.
Oh, don't worry. I'll get to them.
No, we're going
Go
around.
For it.
We're going around the room.
Oh, okay.
Madam Secretary.
Yeah.
How many seasons?
6 seasons.
6 seasons.
Yeah.
What? Did you love doing Madam Secretary?
It's the greatest job of my life. Changed my life.
And if you've ever wondered who this guy is, Erich Bergen, you know him. You know who he is because of that role. Because that was the big show.
That show, and then I went right from there to the final season of Bull, and those two things. Whenever I'm in if I'm at an airport in the middle of the country, that is where I'm most famous because of Bull. It's so funny. But yeah, Madam Secretary, it changed my life. It was the greatest seasons in the world, greatest show in the world, and we just had the greatest time. Taya Leone and everyone there.
But Broadway's really where you.
It's where I started.
That was your first passion. I mean, you actually sold T-shirts on Broadway.
I did. I sold T-shirts when I was in high school. I sold
T-shirts. Were they counterfeit T-shirts? Or
No. They were at the show. They were at I sold a T-shirt to Prince at Wicked one time.
Whoa,
he bought a T-shirt.
That's so cool.
What's it like? What's it like as someone who's so into Broadway and the experience to start out selling shirts in that theater? You're there every night, I'm assuming.
Somebody gave me the advice: you have to get in the room. Like, you should be able, if you have a passion for one kind of thing, learn how to do every job, because there's no shame if you're working at the merch counter, if you're working on stage, if you're working spotlights, whatever it is, be part of it. You'll eventually get to where you want to get to if it's right for you, but get into the room. So my thing was, I walked up to, I didn't know anyone inside the building, but outside the show, they had a little merch stand, and I said, how do you get a job working here? And they gave me a thing. They told me who to contact, and I was hired like 2 weeks later. And that way, I got to see the show. So every time the show began and the merch people would go to lunch or dinner or whatever it was, because I didn't want to watch the show again, I would go and watch the show. So I got to see these shows like 50, 60 times. And that was my real training. I mean, I got to see Kristen and Idina do Wicked, over and over and over.
Look at that. Cool. And so learning everything, which is definitely paid off for you, because Eric is much more than an actor. You have produced many, many fundraising shows, especially during pandemic when we're trying to keep Broadway alive. Yeah. Eric was calling me like, we want to do this show. I'm like, well, no one's going to come to your show. Because they're all wearing masks.
That's right. Well, sure.
But also, you produced, you did this Joan Rivers special, which is on Peacock as well. Yeah. So you really have... You got into the room and you learned everything, not only in the Broadway theater room, but also now the TV show room.
I learned everything from. I have no formal training. I would go and I would become a sponge and I would just absorb it all. And I had a lot of great teachers along the way. I mean, I just learned from the masters. When I was living in Las Vegas doing Jersey Boys, I got to know the band and the people at the Barry Manilow show, and I got to know Barry himself, and you can learn everything from watching that group about entertainment and how to put on a show. I mean, it was just genius.
Do you have vocal training?
Vocal? Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
well, maybe it's time.
Boy, thank you. This is how you find out.
Yes, go.
Okay, just 1 to 10.
Yes.
Backstage drama in general with Broadway shows. Where are we at?
Funny enough, 10, boop, 0.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice to know.
We're a nice group.
And you have to know how to lie about it.
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
They are actors. I always forget that.
No. In this particular case, I'm not kidding. It's so much fun. It's just the greatest.
It's a great show.
Oh my God, it's just the party.
Did you say the word S word?
No, I thought he almost did, but I don't think he did.
Okay.
What? No, I didn't.
He said show. He was saying show.
Oh, show, but it sounded like it.
And I don't believe what you said, because the Aladdin cast, they are fabulous.
That's not what they said about you.
I believe it.
I'm kidding.
I
I'm
believe
kidding.
It. I knew it the whole
I'm
time.
kidding.
Okay, I have a question, Eric.
Oh, boy.
I saw you. You were fantastic.
Yes.
You stole
and
the
you
show.
waited outside the stage door for an hour for my autograph.
Did.
The whole that was weird.
You're such a pro. You've been doing this for years. Do you have a standard warm up routine before every show? Do you me or bada?
Yeah, I kind of. I mean, yes and no. I always forget in this show because I have 11 minutes on stage, and it's nothing that requires any kind of, like I said, formal training. I mean, I'm just making a complete fool out of myself. So this show, what happens is, I think today's the day I'm going to start to warm up, and then I forget to, and I get on stage and everything hurts. I mean, everything hurts. There's a great line that Elaine Stritch always said when she opened her one-woman show. She walked on stage dragging a chair, and she takes a big breath, a big sigh, and she goes, "It's like the prostitute said, it's not the work, it's the stairs." And that's how I feel climbing up to my dressing room every day. Yeah.
Okay, let's see where this is going to go. Hello, Marcus.
Oh my God!
Hi.
So you and Erich Bergen were childhood friends?
Yeah, we went to the same off-Broadway musical workshops and to summer camp.
Marcus Richardson?
Yes.
Oh my God!
Reunion! God. Okay, Marcus, go ahead, spill the tea.
Oh no.
No, Eric was destined for where he is now. He was like, oh, this is what he is meant to be doing. And I'm listening to the morning show, as I always do on my way to work. And here's Eric. So I just texted. I was like, oh, my God, hi to Eric. It's been years.
It's been a long time. Marcus and I were in an off-Broadway theater company together with an incredible group of actors, one of whom was Sebastian Stan, who's now, yes. And we had a great time. And it's true. We used to listen to Elvis Duran and the Morning Z Morning Zoo. That
was it.
Yeah. Oh my God. We were obsessed with like Eiffel 65, Blue, Dabba Dee. That was our era. And Maya, Case of the X. I'm trying to think of like all of our songs. We would listen every morning as we went to school. But that was like our era. So we would like listen to that stuff, and then we would do show tunes at night in the afternoon. So Marcus and I go back a long time to Applause, a great theater company here in the city. So if you have kids who want to do theater, Applause is a great place to go.
Hey, Marcus, what are you doing now? Did you stay in the business or did you make an exit? Where are you now?
No, so like my parents were very supportive of being in the arts, but my parents were like, you have to go to college and get a degree. So right out of college, instead of going back and trying to make it in the business, I stayed in higher ed. So I've been working in higher education. I worked for CUNY for over almost 20 years now.
Wow. Well, I'm so glad that you called in. That's excellent. And you should have seen Eric's face when he saw it was you. He almost ran out of the room because I'm sure there's some embarrassing story you're not telling.
And look how fast Marcus just hung up. Bye, Marcus. Oh, gosh, we lost the line there. So sorry.
I can't hear you. Marcus, thank you so much for listening. Thanks for calling in. That was awesome.
Bye. Love you guys.
Love you. Thanks, my friend.
Who's on line next for him? This is your life.
It's my mother, I'm sure.
Text message. It's so good to hear that Boop tickets are affordable. I used to be able to go to multiple shows a year when I was in high school because I would use student rush money, whatever.
Yeah.
Now as an adult, I can't do that so much. They are expensive.
Yeah, come to the Boop box office. We have tickets as low as $40 sometimes, and you can sit up front. We have these rush tickets, but even the non-rush tickets are affordable. It's a small theater. Every seat's great. And there's, go to the half price booth, the TKTS booth in Times Square. Broadway is more affordable than you think it is. It's still more expensive than it should be, but it's more affordable than you think it is.
Okay. If you can go the same day to get tickets too, sometimes people cancel like last minute or they have last minute tickets. And if you can go by yourself, sometimes you can get an even cheaper ticket.
That's right.
By yourself.
Okay, so let's say someone's listening to us in Miami right now.
Yeah.
And like, I want to go to New York. I want to go see a show, but I've never seen a Broadway show in my life. What is, in your opinion, just no more than 3 titles, the starter kit? Where you have to start your very first shows, musicals in New York City.
Well, I'll give you 3, and I don't mean this as a plug for my own show, but Boop is an old-fashioned Broadway tap dance spectacular with all of these 3D effects and comedy and great songs. So start there because it really is the very definition of Broadway. You want the modern definition of Broadway and the kind of the boundary pushing stuff, obviously Hamilton, and then I don't know, go see a great play. I don't even plays come and go so quickly. I saw Good Night and Good Luck. That was fantastic. God, I don't even know what to say.
Okay.
Well, Glengarry Glen Ross. Oh, you know what? In Chicago is still on Broadway, and it's incredible.
I do think the quintessential Broadway musicals with lots of lights and movement, Boop. I think that's in my opinion, the great way to start.
It's the great way to start. It's the what is it? The gateway drug to Broadway is definitely Boop. Yep. Chicago is still great after all these years, and Hamilton. They're all fantastic.
I mean, Death Becomes Her.
Yeah, Death Becomes Her is
a blast. Oh, and you know what? This maybe happy ending that Darren is doing is just so gorgeous.
We had a good time watching. It was so weird seeing Darren on stage because I've known him for so many years.
Right.
And I totally forgot it was him. Yeah, I guess that's the compliment.
And Danielle, Dead Outlaw. Did you see Dead Outlaw?
I saw Dead Outlaw off Broadway, and it's great. It's weird. It's kind of a bizarre story, but it's great. And Andrew Durand is a friend, and he's up for Tony on Sunday night as well. It's so great.
And Operation Mincemeat and Anne Juliet, love them.
Gotta wrap up, Danielle. Shut up.
Oh my God.
You see though, you think you've seen a lot of shows. Danielle has seen 3 times as many shows.
I see
as
a
you
lot.
have.
And you've been in Aladdin. I knew I recognized you from somewhere.
Now they hate us.
But no one loves Broadway more than Danielle, and that's why the fact that she's going to be on the red carpet at the Tonys is just like.
Oh my God! Who's going to call security first?
You be quiet.
All right. Erich Bergen, of course, starring in Boop. All 11 minutes of it.
It's a very good 11 minutes.
But that tells you those 11 minutes are so powerful.
That's right.
You think it lasts forever.
It's true. I get to do it twice today, so I actually am going to have 22 minutes in total.
Look at that. All right, before you leave,
yes,
you can make an instant request. You can hear any song you want to hear. What do you want to hear?
All right, let's go back to where we started. Let's do I'm blue. Am I in the right key? Am I in the right key?
I don't know.
Let's see.
Yo, listen.
Let's see.
Here's the story about a little guy that lives in a blue world, and all day and all
He's
night,
warming up.
and everything he sees is just blue, like him.
Are you gonna sing?
Where's this guy now? Is what I want to know.
Carrying luggage at the Hyatt.
Gaga, and you're listening to my friend Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Food shows up and the studio clears out.
Hey,
And
Duran!
you.
What's up? I'm the first one back.
We're back on
He's
the air.
eating cookies.
Oh,
Come on.
I said
bud.
food shows up and the studio cleared out.
What's up?
Why is everyone yelling at me?
Because we want you to come back.
You know, there's 8 people in here. You can do a show without me while I'm eating cookies. What are we doing?
Eating cookies.
These cookies are insane.
Okay, well, then we have to say thank you to Levan Bakery. Now,
Thank you.
30 years ago, they started with their original. It's the chocolate chip walnut cookie. And these are not like little thin, like razor thin cookies. These are big, thick cookies.
This is it.
Oh, look at that. Look at the chocolate dripping out of it.
This is insane.
If ever you have a chance to pick up Levan cookies, you have to. But they have got the scones. They got why is everyone looking at us? We go crazy when we get cookies.
They're so good.
They are amazing.
Brioche.
And I have some friends in town this weekend, so I'm taking all of your cookies I gave you to my house.
Okay, sounds good. Did you? And there's a special butter or something, right?
Oh, yeah. They have an old lady churning butter on the front porch. She's churning. It looks dirty how she does it.
Yeah.
It's how you churn butter,
I know,
Danielle.
but it looks so wrong when Nate does it.
Nate.
Don't do that, Nate.
It's butter churning.
I know, but it's Nate. Don't do it.
You know, Nate, I don't know. I had something I was going to say. I don't want to say it.
Oh, now, okay. Cool.
Hey, but yeah, if you've never sat on the front porch and churned butter,
I mean, come on.
you know what I'm saying? Hey, thank you to Erich Bergen for coming in. He's a mess.
He's so funny.
I'll tell you, Levan Bakery.
Bye, Levan
Go.
Bakery.
And you know, Scary kind of hit it hard because when he said, you know, they were actually very, very, very on social, online before a lot of people really knew what that meant. Right?
They were the original viral sensation before social media, because people would line up for these cookies and it was word of mouth, and everyone had to get online to this bakery. And they did it all without the help of TikTok or Facebook or Instagram.
I wish they had opened up by me. There's another one that just opened up by me, and it's huge on TikTok, and I am not impressed.
No. Here's the thing about New York City. You walk down any street and you see a line. There's a line going into a building. You don't know what. You get curious. Like, what are they doing?
Drives me nuts.
Is it sneakers? Is it bagels?
Yeah.
There's a line every day. I was walking down West Broadway, Broadway actually, the other day, and there was a line. And I said, you know what we ought to do? And I almost did it. When we see a line, just get in it. Don't even ask. And then when you get to the front of the line, you find out what it is.
Yeah, but imagine it's like a test for an STD or something, then you wouldn't be
Well,
thrilled.
I should be tested all the time.
Yeah, you should test, then you know.
What you just described is my personal hell.
What do you mean? Standing in line?
I hate waiting in lines. I get so irritated when I have to wait in a line for things.
Well, I know, but you know what you're waiting for, though. If you're in, I got to get into a line to ride this ride.
Right.
Well, you know what you're waiting for.
If it's something good.
I'm saying the anticipation kind of builds up as you get forward in that line. You don't know what's waiting for you.
Right. What if it's the worst thing? Then you just wasted your time for no reason.
Hey, there you go.
You're
How
a
fun is
crazy
that?
man.
No, I'm not.
You're a lunatic.
I hate lines just like you.
You hate me?
No, I don't. I hate lines just as you hate lines.
Yes.
But if it's like a big mystery payoff, it's like the pallet you order from Amazon.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in that box.
Don't you ask people, though? If there's a line, I will go up to someone on and go, okay, what are you guys waiting for?
No, if you ask, that means you don't know,
Oh.
and that means you look stupid.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what's
well.
this line? Then you look stupid if you're standing in a line. I'm just standing in line.
Why are you here?
There's
I
a
don't
line.
know.
I'm getting in it.
Everybody else is here.
Quick random question from the texters. How do you know whose turn it is to talk? I've wondered for all these years.
We don't know.
We don't.
We talk all over each other.
Yes.
There's the way to know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
We just talk. It just comes out. Anyway, thank you to Levan Bakery. You made our day. And now everyone listening, for Father's Day, don't get him a stupid tie. He doesn't want a tie.
No.
Get him a big old tin of Levan Bakery cookies.
Oh, now we gotta go. Good morning. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Thank you so much to Erich Bergen, who came in and graced us with his presence. Go see Boop on Broadway.
Yes.
You're going to love it. Danielle, what are we watching?
Well, the Stanley Cup Finals start tonight if you care about that. Benson Boone is on with our boy Jimmy Fallon, so you want to see that. And a new one, Stick, on Apple TV+.
Also, Levan Bakery, we love you. When in need for the best cookies known to man, and scones, and brioche, go to Levan Bakery. We love them very much. We got to get out of here. Tomorrow's Thursday. It's Food News Thursday, our favorite day of the week. Till tomorrow, say peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.